The stunts and illusions performed on this program were designed and tested by Criss, a highly trained professional. These demonstrations are extremely dangerous and should not be attempted by anyone, anywhere, at any time.
Placed in a straitjacket and dragged behind the boat, I have to make my escape before I drown.
What I wanted to do is take what Houdini loved. He did a lot of underwater escapes, and he created the straitjacket escape. I wanted to take both those elements, put them together, and perform it in a way that has never even been thought of. We're going to try to do a straitjacket escape while I'm being dragged behind a speedboat.
This was inspired by events that took place hundreds of years ago. As punishment for the attempt of mutiny on the ship, sailors would be dragged behind the boat, keel-hauled to death.
If you don't accomplish it, you're going to die. Nobody can dig you out. Nobody can save you. You are going to die.
I've been going for almost 2 years now without a day off, and I figured this would be a great excuse to get to one of my favorite places to come, the Riviera Maya, Iberostar, here in Mexico, and bring the whole gang.
I didn't realize how big the crew was, and by the time I paid for all their airfares, I couldn't actually afford one for myself.
Where's Criss? Criss is in Vegas, he's swimming.
Bienvenido, señor Ángel. Lo estábamos esperando. Aquí están sus bebidas y su blim blim.
I swam from Las Vegas. Can you bring my bling bling? Muchas gracias. Take me, please. Oh, God.
You know, I love Mexico. It's absolutely one of my favorite places to go.
We're gonna give you a spa treatment, so you're gonna feel
so
very, very, very nice.
Okay, I hear you guys do miracles here.
The Iberostar pampered me since the moment I got there.
Ah, here I am.
It's exactly what I needed after so much hard work this season.
I feel like a new man, like $1 million.
That was the idea.
That was incredible. Thank you so much.
It was after this treatment I realized, I'm supposed to work for my vacation. Food, board, drinks, all provided, but only if I perform for the hotel guests some holiday.
Hi! Alright, so look, you wanted to see something, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to make my right foot vanish, right? Right foot's going to vanish now.
Okay.
You don't look too impressed.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not doing me. Okay.
Alright, it's not that impressive, really. Alright, I'll do it again, but this time I'll do it with the left foot, alright? Alright, watch. Here's the left foot's going to go. Left leg is gone now.
Okay. It still works.
Alright, not too impressive. And here's where it becomes a little bit more impressive.
Okay.
I saw this guy, Doug Henning, do this when I was a little kid. Blew me away, watch. He just jiggled the cloth, he picked it up, and as he picked it up, it happened.
Oh my God. Holy shit, his feet are gone.
Now watch, put it back down, and lo and behold, look, it comes, they're back.
His feet are back. What the hell? I don't understand. I don't understand either. Oh my God. It's magic. Do it again. Yeah, do it again. I just saw his feet disappear. Floating in midair, yeah. practiced 2 feet right there and they were gone. Whoa!
You know, in addition to having to work for my meals, I still wanted to achieve my goal and conquer the keelhole.
Even though people have been doing the straitjacket stunt for years, is the fact that no one has ever done it behind a boat before in the water.
I mean, a jacket's already made to keep a guy prisoner. Right. And then by adding water to it, I mean, anybody that's ever tried to take a wet t-shirt off knows what I'm talking about. You know, it's impossible, just a t-shirt.
Mark Cannon is our escape expert here on the Mind Freak Show. He's well-versed and he knows just about everything there is on the history of other escapes.
If he survives today, I'll take that as a compliment. If he doesn't, I'm out on the first plane.
No. Our biggest issue is like trying to figure out how to rehearse and practice.
Well, we're going to start off baby steps. We're going to start off in the pool.
$100 bucks, $100 bucks.
And when I get out of the straitjacket, which I'm very motivated to do right now, I will kill him.
While you're doing the straitjacket, hold your feet together best you can. Right. So John puts them in the jacket up on the ski-doo, I jump in the water. You take in all your air, you look at me and nod, you close your eyes, and I'll say, go!
All right.
All right?
Let's practice all that right now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh, keep them away. Keep them away. Good? Yeah. All right.
Good.
Yeah.
I was underwater too, right?
You're underwater the whole time. I think I took the one by the payback being a bit.
I'm drinking a woman's drink right now. Not that I'm chauvinistic, it's a damn good drink. It's a strawberry daiquiri, frozen. And enjoying it, I must say so. What are we doing now? Yes.
The man.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I love your show. Can you show us something?
You know, I can barely have a moment for myself without somebody coming up to me and asking, hey, Chris, can you do a trick? Can you do something? But I have to perform like the trained monkey that I am if I want to eat and drink.
Why don't you come over here? By any chance at all, would any of you happen to have any money on you? Any money at all?
Hold on. I gotta is this a peso?
Is it a peso? Yeah, it's $1. We'll leave it right there. This is the concept. I have the coin right here. You know what a soft spot is?
No, it's a soft spot.
I'll illustrate a soft spot for you right now, right?
All right.
See the coin? I take it, I just put it right through the table, just like that. So, just like that. I'll tell you how to do it, and you, when we come back, stay right there. Soft spots.
Coming up, Chris attempts the craziest straitjacket escape ever. Are you ready? Mind Freak.
So actually, you want to know how I did that?
Yeah, I really want to know how you did that.
I'm going to tell you. Glad you wanted to know. You have a peso over here, which you borrow from the spectator. Then you have a second peso, or this works with a quarter as well. You keep that on your lap. Don't let anybody know about that. You make it look like you slide this coin forward, but in reality, you under cover of your fingers, just sliding it under the napkin. Then, with the other coin that's underneath the table, you actually slide it across the bottom of the table so that you can hear the sound, apparently, of this coin here. Then you create the illusion you're putting it through, and snap the coin under the table on the bottom, and you got yourself a mind freak. Practice, practice, practice. I have a soft spot too, right between my ears. Hey, how are you folks? Come on over here. Now you folks are vacationing here, right?
Correct.
Where are you all from? Like Los Angeles, oh, California. Where are you from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis. I just want to establish a couple things. We have not met before. We've not prearranged anything in any way. Is that true? Tell everybody at home.
True.
Right? We're going to try an experiment. Now you notice I have some jewelry on, right?
Just a little.
Just a little bit, right? I have one particular piece on because it has a deep meaning to me. It's actually this cross right here. Now I'm going to leave this in full view at all times, and I'll explain to you at the end of our little demonstration why this has such significance. What I want you to do is I want you to come over here and pull out some flyers, pamphlets to some locations over here. You each have a different brochure. I don't even know what these brochures. I see this one is for a dolphin excursion or something, and that looks like some jungle thing. But whatever you have, it doesn't even matter. I put some pads and some markers over here. This is the only thing that is mine, and that's true, correct?
Yes.
Everything else is coming from you, right?
Everything.
I wanted to give everybody a pad and a marker, okay? What I'm going to ask you to do is take a pad, and if you'd be so kind, take a marker. I want you to pick any letter from the brochure. If you have a letter you want to change your mind, whatever you want to do, and I want you to write it down really large, okay? And I want you to take it, don't let anybody see it, place it face down right on your chest. You done? Everybody? Everybody done? All right, I'm going to turn around. Everybody has it face down. Perfect. If you wanted to rearrange this order any way you want, just rearrange it now for me. Rearrange it. Rearrange it any way you want to go. You can go anywhere you want. You can go here. You want to change? You want to stay there? Is that all right? That's cool? Everybody's happy? I want you to all, right now, on a count of 3, turn your pad over. Make sure the letter is facing upright so I can read it, okay? Right now, do it. Turn. We got a B, E, L, I, E, V. E, that spells what?
Believe.
Now that is, I mean, absolutely amazing. But to take this a step further, in full view at all times, I told you I had something very, very valuable to me, right? It was this cross over here. I want you to see what it says besides my father's name. My father's name is right over here, JDS, which stands for my pop, who passed away. But on the other side, look what it says. Believe.
I have chills. For real. Wow.
And you all made that word, all on your own accord. Fantastic. Thank you very, very much for participating.
I did get chills. Believe.
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 Although we spelt out an English word, my time in Mexico has reaffirmed the fact that magic is a universal language.
My job and my goal and my art is to create experiences that connect to people on an emotional level, and that level knows no language barrier. You guys want to see something? Boy, nothing's prearranged, right? Okay, great. I have a deck of cards. I'm going to leave in full view at all times. You keep these over your head. Keep them in full, don't drop them. Keep them right there. Okay, and what's your name?
Kelsey.
Kelsey, I'm Chris. Pleasure to meet you. Can you come up here for a second? Come up here. Let's have a nice round of applause for Kelsey. What I want you to do, you know there's 52 cards in a deck if you minus out the 2 jokers, right? There's 52 cards in a deck. I'm going to ask you now to think of, in your mind, 1 card.
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds. Do you want to change your mind or do you want to keep the 7 of diamonds? It's up to you. You want to change it. What card would you like?
2 of diamonds.
The 2 of diamonds. Why did you change your mind for?
Because 7's a common number and I thought you would figure it out.
You want the 2 diamonds? It's okay that I know it.
Yeah.
Because the deck of cards have been in full view at all times. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, watch. I'm going to do this very, very closely. I want everybody to watch this carefully. Make sure there's nothing left in the box. Keep it in full view at all times. Watch. Now that 1 card, the 2 of diamonds, is mixed somewhere in this deck, but no one knows where it is. Is that correct?
Correct.
Watch. Is that your card? The 2 of diamonds right there. Give her a nice round of applause.
The only one up on the water out of the 52 was the 2 of diamonds.
Can't be no Cambridges. That was definitely real. Beautiful.
This is something that takes the best of what Houdini did, puts them together, and creates a brand new challenge, a brand new demonstration, an escape that I don't know if it's possible.
You have the amount of air that you take into your lungs to perform the escape. And I've had quite a few acquaintances die as a result of performing escapes.
Criss could go under, take in a lot of water, and us not even be able to know if he's in trouble or not.
We're at our location. I'm about to go in the water and do a test without the straitjacket. Nothing like this demonstration has ever been performed. I needed to do a test without the straitjacket to see if my body could even endure the punishment of being dragged behind a boat.
Spanish is so funny.
We're a little apprehensive, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to jump in the water, get behind a boat, do a test without the straitjacket, see how it goes. So here goes nothing.
This first test is going to be 15 seconds full maximum. Stop it no matter what, 15 seconds. Okay, go. Go, go! Stop, 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 stop.
I just had to contend with any of the challenges. A few times my leg popped out and I was being pulled by one leg.
At the beginning I was underwater, then when we picked up speed I was skimming the top of the surface. Next thing I know, when I tried to take out my legs, one leg, my right leg came out, my left leg was completely locked up. I was underwater, I was pretty intense. You can actually see my foot caught on the bar, and my body is being pulled in a completely different direction. It feels like my whole body is going to tear apart like a wishbone.
Stop, 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 stop. My leg went into places I never knew it could go.
He could come down on the water really hard and go unconscious. It's just like bouncing against the ground at 40 miles an hour. Because his hands and feet are completely bound up, he's unable to signal us. If he's underwater for too long, he could drown.
Once you get that water in your lungs, nobody can save you. You are going to die.
Coming up, will Criss Angel survive the straitjacket keel haul? Next. Are you ready? Mindfreak.
While a lot of what I do is just pure illusion, demonstrations like this straitjacket keel haul are deadly and very real. These life and death demonstrations that I do are never typical, they're never the same. Manacled in a straitjacket, in the ocean, my legs attached to a boat, have to hold my breath, be pulled by my ankles from a speeding boat, and try to make my escape. It's pretty freaking insane. Don't try this at home.
The moment we put Criss behind the boat and it starts moving, we don't know what's going to happen. He could end up being dragged underneath and literally drown right then and there.
Everybody was very, very concerned. They tried to talk me out of doing it, but it was something that I felt I could do.
Yes, yes.
You might ask yourself why. I'm asking the same question right now. Why?
Senor, Mary.
Why?
Senor?
Because we need an ending to the show, right? Is that why?
I thought it looks really scary.
Everybody ready at both boats?
Everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
water, man. He couldn't get out. His head was underwater.
I want you to imagine yourself as me right now, being pulled at 40 miles an hour. Your body is crashing against the water, being pulled under the water, and through all of this, you still have to escape the straitjacket while holding your breath.
That took like so much water.
Oh yeah.
How did you undo all the buckles?
You guys awesome. Look at that.
The straitjacket keelhaul was absolutely insane. I never, in my wildest imagination, ever thought it would be as difficult as it was.
Warning, the stunts and illusions performed on this program were designed and tested by Criss Angel, a highly trained professional. These demonstrations are extremely dangerous and should not be attempted by anyone, anywhere, at any time.
Have you ever wanted to vanish on the streets, in public places? I'm going to dematerialize without the use of camera tricks. Don't always believe what you see. Vanishing for me is a metaphor for escaping problems. That's something I always dreamed about, always fantasized about, always wanted the ability to do. So I wanted to take it to the streets for the first time ever and literally be able to dematerialize in public places, in the daytime, in front of spectators.
He's taken the vanish to an entirely new level. Think about it. He's doing it completely surrounded. It's never been done before.
She disappeared.
What Criss is going to attempt to do with this vanish is pull somebody from the audience with a crowd completely surrounding them and make them disappear.
Blew my mind away. She disappeared before our eyes. It's amazing. Amazing. It is a mind freak.
All right, so here I am standing right behind the Aladdin, and I'm looking into the lens of what I call a spectator's point of view camera. I'm going to actually let a spectator shoot this any way that they choose to. Let's see. Who wants to do this? You want to do it? You want to try it? Okay, cool. What's your name, man?
Lauren.
Lauren, nice to meet you. Let me see. I got you in the shot. There you go. It's rolling. Do whatever you want. It's on autofocus. You can zoom in and out, whatever, all right? Hey, Mom, how are you? Now I'm going to need a young lady to help me out with this. Let's try you. What's your name?
Christine.
Where are you from?
Orange County.
Orange County, okay. I'm going to ask you to sit right over here for me, if you will. Let's take a seat. Perfect, and I'm going to need something to cover you up with. Is that all right if I cover you up? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can I swap with you? We're not in Alaska, we're in Las Vegas. Now I feel like a magician. I got my magic cloth on. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover you up with this, all right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Just going to cover you up. Good, good. Okay. What's your name?